There was just too much awesome to be contained in one list. Plus, we feel bad about Booker.
Whoa, 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 what?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another Top 10 Troy Baker video game performances. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at a whole other set of video game characters portrayed by acclaimed actor Troy Baker. We're basing our rank on the impact these characters had on the gaming scene, as well as the role's overall popularity. Prepare yourselves for light spoilers and copious amounts of smooth deliveries down the line.
Looks like we got some party crashers.
Number 10. Sergeant Matt Baker, the Brothers in Arms series.
His reward was a nasty scar on his cheek, courtesy of a loudmouth lumberjack and a broken beer bottle.
Hey, we can't leave out his first leading role. Once a quiet Missouri boy, future Sergeant Matt Baker finds himself plunged headfirst into hell during the Battle of Normandy, wherein he faces the full horrors of war and loses countless allies along the way. Despite being his first major performance in a video game, Troy effortlessly manages to convey Baker's courage, guilt, and shaken faith in the war effort. Not to mention, he pulls off some epic speeches in the process.
Some of you are clinging to superstition. That ends right now. I know we feel like we need something to blame, but it's just a goddamn gun.
Whether it's Hill 30 or Hell's Highway, Troy's performance ensures you'll be feeling each piece of Baker's trauma. The fact that they share a last name just adds another layer of significance to this role.
The Allies were forced to abandon the goal of securing Arkham, with the toll having reached over 17,000 Allied casualties in just 8 days.
Number 9. Erron Black, Mortal Kombat X.
I'm from Earthrealm, like you. But my employer, Kotal Khan, is from Outworld. So now I'm from Outworld.
Stick 'em up. While Baker also portrays Shinnok and Fujin in the iconic Fighting Games 2015 outing, this gunslinger is by far the slickest of the new additions to the roster.
Weapons will prove ineffective.
They work on Netherrealmers, too.
Erron Black is a human mercenary in service to Outworld, with practically unmatched marksmanship skills. And who else could bring him to life but Troy with his gravelly vocals? Think like a younger, more twisted Clint Eastwood, armed with bullets capable of ricocheting through a person's entire skeleton. Here's hoping Erron gets more time to shine in future sequels, since we'd love to hear Troy deliver more badass one-liners.
I knew I shouldn't have listened to you.
A lesson in trust from a mercenary.
Here's another learning opportunity.
Number 8. Kai Leng, Mass Effect 3.
Not so fast. You. He did warn you not to overstay your welcome.
And here we have Cerberus's #1 assassin and the biggest asshole in the universe. While his appearances across this threequel are infrequent at best, Kai Leng still leaves a mark. After all, he is an unrelenting badass that hits Shepard where it hurts by going after his allies. Plus, he mortally wounds Thane. Needless to say, it is oh so satisfying to give in to our inner renegade and stab him through the gut. Major props to Troy for making this guy's callous nature and overall sliminess shine through.
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Making a character detestable for all the right reasons is no small feat, but his performance pulls it off effortlessly.
No, it's fun.
Number 7. Jake Muller, Resident Evil 6.
So, we got a deal?
Yes, we have a deal.
Well, that was easy.
Look, nobody was asking for Wesker Jr. There was no need for one of gaming's greatest villains to randomly have a son. That being said, Troy manages to take what is admittedly a weak character concept and turn it into an unapologetic badass who spends his days killing the undead. Hey, do you see Leon or Chris trading punches with an infected supergiant? Didn't think so. While Jake's strength is certainly on the ludicrous side, his anger over his heritage, as well as the relationship he shares with Sherry, are nonetheless entertaining.
You know, I thought dear old dad was just a deadbeat who skipped out on us. No, he was actually a freaking nut job who almost destroyed the world.
And Troy's sincere performance helps elevate lines that would have sounded cheesy coming from a lesser voice actor. Now, we're just waiting on that overdue Wesker family reunion.
This This shit ends now.
Number 6. Talion, the Middle-earth series.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Talion, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
This man of Gondor only has one thing on the brain: killing as many orcs as possible. After he and his family fall victim to the cruelty of the Black Captains, Talion finds himself brought back to the world of the living. Only now, he shares his body with a spectral remnant of the elf lord Celebrimbor. Together, they decide that the best way to move forward would be to single-handedly slaughter every orcish fiend in service to Mordor.
We must get my ring back.
And we will. But first we have to deal with the traitor within Minas Ithil.
What follows is the character's slow abandonment of his own humanity, and Troy Baker, with his elegant accent, brings this character to life in a way no one else could, easily fitting into Tolkien's vast fantasy world.
Greatest smith of the Second Age. I'd heard the stories, but
I remember my name now.
Number 5. The Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight.
Keep your guns trained on him. If he even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire.
Yes, we all saw the Jason Todd reveal coming a mile away. Does that mean Troy handed in a bad performance? Hell no. And how could he, when he's also voicing Two-Face, as well as practically every other member of the Bat family? So why is the Arkham Knight our pick for the entry? The sheer amount of anguish and drive for vengeance found in this character is almost staggering. He's kind of a cocky bastard at first, but when Troy switches over to Jason, the feels get dialed up to 11.
Bruce, please. I have to do this.
No.
You son of a bitch! How dare you! You don't get to decide!
We honestly can't give Troy enough credit for conveying in painful detail how the former Robin is reduced to a hollow shell, thanks to the Joker's cruelty.
What's the matter? Lost for words? I expected more.
Number 4. The Boss, the Saints Row series.
Pack it up, we gotta move.
I got 20K on this game. Damn!
Now it's a draw.
Enough with all the sad crap. It's time to kick back and revel in the lewd and crude hilarity of this crime boss. A far cry from Troy's more serious days, the Saints boss has slowly become a parody of himself as the franchise has progressed. And you know what? It is awesome.
But I found something. But I found something that... Damn it. Fine.
As the primary male voice, Troy portrays this modern gangster as a somewhat sociopathic beast of a man who lives for violence, laughs, and maybe the occasional crazy sex scene. Actually, everything great about his performance can be summed up in this one scene. Play that Paula Abdul.
Baby, seems we never, ever agree. You like the movies, and I like TV. Oh!
Number 3. Reese, Tales from the Borderlands.
Ugh. Why do the biggest scumbags always have the best view?
You thought you had a bad day at the office? Pfft. A former member of the Hyperion Corporation, Reese has dreams of becoming the next head honcho. But things take a drastically different turn when he finds himself thrown into a dangerous adventure that leads him all across Pandora, where he constantly runs into icons of the franchise. Oh, also, he's got Handsome Jack in his head. But no matter how many times he screws up, you can always count on Reese's adorable awkwardness to win out in the end.
I ask the questions.
Okay, then. Do you mind asking yourself who you are?
Needless to say, Troy's comedic timing is on point here, but he also brings out Reese's softer side during some truly touching moments.
Look, when I was 10 years old, I started a club with my friends just so I had an excuse to print business cards. All I've ever wanted to do was run a company. Hyperion's the biggest company there is, so yeah.
Number 2, Delsen Rowe, infamous second son.
Well, we got him, right? I, flushed that mean old conduit for you. Good job, everybody.
Rebellious hero or absolute monster? No matter your choice, the journey of freshly sired conduit Delsin, sorry we spelled his name wrong last time, makes for a wholly engrossing gaming experience. Okay, the foundation of this character's personality is inherently immature, but ultimately, Troy's alternate takes on the role diverge so much that by the game's conclusion, it's like he's two totally different characters.
What did you want me to do? Okay, I wasn't gonna let anybody or anything stop me from getting back to you, to save everybody.
Should you venture to become a true hero, Delsin tries to live up to the example of his older brother by helping those society has shunned. But if you go full-on bioterrorist, prepare to see the birth of a violent and selfish sociopath driven by his baser instincts. Geez, you're kind of scaring us a little bit here, Troy.
You, everybody else, will die without me. Or have you forgotten that?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
You know what was in there?
What?
Kryptonite.
Gonna need a plan.
Since when have heroes ever needed plans?
Number 1, Bruce Wayne, Batman the Telltale series.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
By this point, it's easier to list characters in the Batman mythos that Troy Baker hasn't voiced. Like, how many actors can you think of who are capable of knocking it out of the park as both the Joker and the Caped Crusader himself? Telltale Games' turn in the Batmobile not only allows Troy to strut his stuff as the Dark Knight, but also finally gives Bruce Wayne his time in the spotlight.
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Exploring every facet of Bruce's trauma, as well as his relationship with his alter ego, Troy Baker's unusually heartfelt performance as the Wayne heir will leave you with newfound respect for the man behind the mask.
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.